Here's America's pastime. We'll see the Texas Rangers as they take on the Baltimore Orioles at Oriole Park. The MLB here on 2K Sports.
A home field advantage. Baltimore hopes so as we get set for this game. I'm Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk as we get ready for MLB on 2K Sports. Oriole Park, an afternoon game, and a look at some of the happy Oriole fans. And our starting pitcher for Baltimore, Steve, we'll be focusing here on these Texas hitters. What will he be looking at?
I'll send a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that could really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on.
This is the lineup we'll see for the Rangers. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, I love the big Puma, Lance Berkman. I mean, there's so many things he can do. When you can hit for power from both sides of the plate and you play with the love and passion that he plays with, I mean, one of the funnier guys in the game of baseball, you're going to love.
Trying to get rolling with Ian Kinsler.
For the Texas Rangers, second baseman, number 5, Ian Kinsler.
Lays off that one at the letters, 0-1. For his career, .348 against the Orioles.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kinsler now cut that swing down.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes. Kinsler's gone.
That's a great strikeout right there, Gary. 3 pitches, and he sits him down. How about that for efficiency?
Now we'll take a quick look at the Orioles and how they are positionally on the diamond. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
Well, a big part of playing the outfield is you better be fearless when it comes to running into the wall, because you're going to help your team immensely, and it's going to give great confidence to your pitcher. Nick Markakis is a guy who is fearless of running into a wall. He moves to his left as well as he moves to his right. He goes back on balls as good as anybody, and when you have no fear in the outfield, you are going to be a great player.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Elvis Andrus had a breakout year in 2010, and he continued to build on that with another strong outing in 2011. He has everything you want from a guy near the top of the order. A lot of speed and a good eye.
And Elvis Andrus is gone, swinging strike 3.
Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
A good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And Adrian Beltre up. He's hit .264 a lifetime against the Orioles. This one popped towards the outfield. That'll be in shallow center. And Hardy grabs that one, and the side's retired. No runs, no hits, no one left on. And first chance next for the O's.
Now batting for the Baltimore
And Yu
Orioles.
Darvish is the pitcher. He's starting the game for Texas. As he gets into this Baltimore lineup, Steve, strategy-wise,
Well, a good right-handed pitcher on the mound right here facing this lineup that can score some runs. It's going to be critical for him to keep the ball down to the zone and pitch to his capabilities. If he does that, he should have success.
Towards the middle. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit.
A nice piece of hit right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
And time for the offensive lineup. Here's a look at what Buck Showalter's done. Scouting Big John, who are we looking at today?
Well, the power numbers haven't come from Nick Markakis yet, but he's still a big threat with the bat in his hand. Nothing he does to overexert himself. He stays on an even keel, very consistent player, more of a first or second hitter in a lineup because he can hit the ball to all fields. He has great speed also.
That one's drilled to short. Andrus has one. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay. Diving play, boy, does that help a pitcher out.
I'll tell you, he's leaving everything on the field. Full body extension.
Now a chance to see how the Rangers defense looks. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, hitters know if they put something on the ground toward Elvis Andrus, they might as well run right back into the dugout. He has a strong arm. He has great range. He can run the ball down in the outfield on those shallow pop-ups. He can let the outfielders play deeper because he has such great range going back for balls. I mean, this guy's a complete player, and he's been to 2 world championships. You love having him on your team.
And that's a knock for Jones. This one rolls through to the wall. Markakis headed to third. And not stopping there. He's going for it. And Markakis scores. Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at-bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in the swing to get that low ball, be able to pick up the hit.
Matt Wieters looking to knock in a run here. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
A nice approach at the plate so far from this offense. And
a swing and a ball hit high into the air. Right field. This one was crunched. And here's Jones heading home. And Jones comes in.
Solid approach at the plate. Did not try to do too much right there. Didn't think he had to swing it and hit out of the ballpark, make contact, and get a run in.
And Chris Davis to bat. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Well, going into this game, I didn't know exactly when we'd see runs put up on the board, but I guess we have our answer now.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Called strike at the letter, so he's got him in the hole now, 0-2. Yeah, sometimes you get that offense like we've seen here. It gets rolling early, and you start to think maybe this is going to be the way it is for the whole game. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And Cruz is there. And that's the third out. That'll do it. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The O's lead it 2-0. Sunny day, but it is a really hot day as well. If you're watching here at home, we hope you got that good old air conditioning going. Cruz at the plate. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. A career .361 hitter off Baltimore. Here's the delivery. Really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Well, that's what you like to see. Power going against power. That 2-seamer with great movement, and the batter swinging for the fences. The pitcher won this battle.
And Nelson Cruz strikes out. And he couldn't make contact on that one.
To get a better look, K-Cam's going to show us the curve.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
It's going to be Brzezinski. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, as great as 2011 was, it ended in another heartbreak, losing their 2nd consecutive World Series, just a whisker away from getting their first World Championship ever.
The pitch. And A.J. Brzezinski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Just drops that one in there, and good break on it, 83 miles per hour.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes the swings anyway.
And Johnny had to do that, right?
Well, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder out there for the good of the team.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Lance Berkman. And that 0-11 World Series Steve was talking about will forever live with the idea that Texas twice was 1 strike away from the championship, John, and they could not get it.
Yeah, and the Rangers shouldn't try to dwell on that. It was a tremendously successful season. Forget about losing 2 straight World Series and thinking of the accomplishment of winning 2 straight American League pennants.
And Berkman is struck out. Big swing and a miss for Berkman. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Still got the shutout here at Oriole Park.
For the Baltimore Orioles.
And it's Benjamin batting.
Number 24, Wilson Benjamin.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Waves at that fastball in the hole now, 0-2.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Cam.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those two fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
And Reimold's batting.
Well, unfortunately, another year and another finish in the bottom of the American League East for the Orioles. Now, the good news is they've got some personnel in place and a core of young players to start to grow and move forward. Hopefully, it will improve.
Well, the Orioles' young prospects, the pitching, of course, is what they're trying to develop. Last year, though, that was a struggle, Steve.
Well, I mean, a struggle is an understatement. The pitching has been the big problem. Worst ERA in the majors, most base runners allowed, most hits given up. And they've got a pretty good offense. They just need some pitching to support it.
Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball. Hit sharply towards the hole. In time for the out.
Second baseman, number 3.
Flaherty at the plate now. Popped into foul territory down the left side. And that's the third out. Murphy grabs it. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. And we'll see the Rangers. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Murphy at the plate. Career average 337 off the Orioles. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the third.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
That's a strike. David Murphy's going to have to be defensive here.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Strike 3 swung on by David Murphy. He's gone.
Well, you love what he did right there. No time wasted. Let's go right after him and sit him down.
That's about keeping a hitter off balance, and he certainly did there.
Well, just a hello, how you doing, and see you later.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland.
Well, young Mitch Moreland getting a lot of chances last year, and he made the most of it. Stepped up as a solid contributor for the Rangers, filling in both at first base and in the outfield.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Moreland really became their defensive first baseman. Now the question is, will his bat be good enough against both righties and lefties to earn a starting spot?
Well, he does have some pop in his bat, but you know what? He has to make more contact. His defense ahead of his offense right now, but he's still young, and there's room to grow.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
That's about as straight as a string right there at 84 miles per hour. His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
Here's Gentry now with a wiggle waggle coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 lifetime against the Orioles. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Now Wieters positions himself. He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there. And here's the pitch. Change up got him, and the side is retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Baltimore is still on top. Machado settling in. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. There's a swing and a smash. The catch is made. Nick Markakis stands in.
When Nick Markakis first came up into the league, there was a sense that he would continue to build his power and become a middle-of-the-order type guy. In reality, he's gone the other direction in terms of how his power numbers.
Up the middle. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. And that's going to bring J.J. Hardy up. We're talking about Markakis and the strikeouts down, stolen bases up. And the power numbers, John, you were talking about, they are down, and maybe he's not going to be a 3-4 hitter.
Yeah, that's the big thing. But, you know, if you're the manager of his team, all you really care about is he getting on base, is he scoring runs? And anytime a guy can get on base and steal bases like Markakis can, he is still a solid contributor to the team.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Fantastic chance here.
Guy tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Here's the pitch. Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Jones, oh, he hit it hard. That ball is out of here. Goodbye, the Orioles. They continue to expand their lead. Gives his team a 5-run lead now with a big 3-run knock.
Baltimore's got to be thinking they've got this under control as they just keep adding on runs, Gary.
Here's the delivery. Swinging a ball, pop foul down the right field line. Steve, they're starting to run away here, even though it's early in the ball game. The offense putting real pressure on the pitching.
Well, taking advantage of the mistakes by the pitching.
There's a swing and a ball hit well, deep, straightaway center field, back, and he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Number 19.
And Chris Davis to bat. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that's a base hit. Davis on board. That will bring Wilson Betterman to the plate.
Well, he was looking fastball all the way, kind of crowds the plate a little bit. He goes to the pitch on the outside corner and pulls the fastball to right for a base hit.
Struck out swinging his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. It's time to get it done. Baltimore, let's see if they can.
They played it like they knew he would hit it to right, like they wanted him to hit it to right. He hit it to right, but he was still able to come away with a base hit.
And Reimold's batting. 0 for 1 thus far. And that's out number 3. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. The Orioles riding a 5-run lead.